celebration she would never erase from memory. I heard her laugh before I spotted her. That soft, practiced sound she used whenever she wanted to convince the world she was content. I stood at the edge of the ballroom, half concealed behind a pillar of polished glass, watching her reflection flicker among champagne bubbles and chandelier light. She had no idea I'd show up. She believed I was still away on business, and she looked unburdened. Her hand drifted across his arm, light, careless. The same gentle gesture she used to give me back when we still felt real. He leaned in close, murmured something. Her lips curled into that familiar half-smile. I felt my chest tighten, not shatter, just halt. A server passed me with a tray, offering flutes. I took one. Not to sip, but to steady the tremor in my fingers. Tonight wasn't built on fury. It was crafted around symmetry. Across the room, his wife touched the clasp of her necklace, unaware, graceful, almost glowing beneath the warmth of the golden lights. Their daughter, 8 or maybe 9, spun near the dance floor. Her laughter echoed like an innocent bell in a space steeped in deception. They had no idea what was closing in on them. None of them did. And as I moved forward, calm, intentional, my reflection fractured across the mirrored walls like a fault line settling into place. It had all begun with quiet. Not accusations, not doubt. Just a silence that crept in like frost. She stopped reaching for me in bed, stopped checking if I'd eaten. Her phone lived face down, always plugged in, always mysteriously drained. At first, I blamed exhaustion, the weariness of marriage, the slow rot that grows in the forgotten corners of routine. But one night, I came home early. Her perfume reached me before I rounded the corner of the hallway, that scent she saved for anniversaries. She was on the couch, hair damp, scrolling through her phone. She looked up, startled. "You're home. Missed my flight." Her phone slipped slightly, and that's when I saw it. A message banner flashing across the top. "You taste like sin." My world didn't burst. It folded inward. Something inside tucked itself neatly away, sharp and precise, like sheathing a blade. That night, I kissed her goodnight, whispered that I loved her. Then I sat in the dark bathroom for hours, staring at a reflection that no longer belonged to me. For weeks, I played my role, the attentive husband, the overworked man. Every morning, she left a bit earlier. Every evening, she returned with the faint scent of lies clinging to her clothes. I gathered clues the way a detective collects whispers. Phone records, receipts, mismatched locations. The cadence of another man's voice hidden inside her laughter when she thought I wasn't listening. Finding him was easy. Coworker, married, 2 children, a mirror image of me, just enough resemblance to be familiar, just enough variation to capture her curiosity. I found his wife online, a gentle-looking woman, soft eyes, a teacher. Her posts showed family dinners, handmade cards from their daughter, pure, unaware love. She had no idea she was woven into a story she never volunteered to be in. So I began crafting the ending. First came the evidence, photos, messages, hotel reservations under my wife's name. Not dramatic, not reckless, just methodical. The kind of proof lawyers savor and heartbreak feeds on. Then a gala invitation appeared on her dresser. Formal event. Guests welcome. I smiled. Perfect alignment. While she hunted for a new dress, I made 2 calls. One to a woman who deserved the truth, and one to arrange a sitter for her child. By the time the evening arrived, every detail sat on the board like waiting chess pieces. The truth didn't enter with screaming. It arrived in absolute stillness. I met his wife at the hotel entrance. She looked uneasy, holding her daughter's hand. I told her everything during the drive, calmly, plainly, showing her the dates, the pictures, the words exchanged behind her back. She didn't cry. She simply nodded once, like a teacher realizing the story had always been written wrong. When we stepped into the ballroom, I saw my wife's eyes first. She froze in mid-sentence, her glass tilted, catching the light. Her lover's face drained of color, then flushed a deep red. His eyes darted from me, to his wife, to the child gripping her mother's dress. The silence spread outward like a slow, devastating wave. I didn't speak. The room did the work for me. My wife's mouth trembled, trying to construct excuses, apologies, something, but no words formed. Her lips opened, then closed again. Shock glued them shut. In that hollowed silence, the truth became sharp and unmistakable. Not heartbreak, not betrayal, just clarity. I walked up to her slowly and placed a folded envelope on the table. Divorce papers, dated 2 weeks earlier. "I wanted you to see who you replaced me with," I said quietly, "and what he's about to lose because of you." His wife stood beside me, still silent. Their daughter stared at her father, confusion twisting into something that would live with her for years. My wife's tears fell too late. "Please, no." One word answered her, measured, final. She reached for me. I stepped back. Then I turned to the woman at my side. "You and your daughter deserve better than this." We walked out together, not as allies, not as victims, but as people who had finally seen too much to ever look away again. Behind us, laughter had died. Music stumbled. The party had ended long before it began. I didn't turn around. Not once. The night air was sharp, honest, the kind that cleans wounds without offering comfort. The woman thanked me through trembling lips. I told her not to. I hadn't done it for her. I did it for the silence. The calm that settles in when truth stops pretending it's love. As they drove off, their taillights dimmed into the dark, 2 red eyes vanishing into nothing. My phone buzzed her name. I let it ring. Then I deleted her number, stood alone beneath the fading street lamp, and let the cold seep through me. Some endings don't need fire. Only the quiet satisfaction of watching what once mattered crumble under its own weight. And as I walked away, I knew she'd remember this night forever. But me, I was already done remembering her.